Hi, welcome to this session. Configuration management system is a part of DevOps practices. So, I am going to demonstrate how we can create multiple EC2 instance and how we can install packages within the instance using Amazon service. Usually, we use Ansible, Puppet, or Chef to manage that packages. So these tools are configuration management systems, right? So now I'm going to demonstrate how we can create Apache server within the EC2 instance. We don't want to log in into the instance. We are going to create we are going to install multiple we are going to install that Apache web server on multiple AWS EC2 instances. So for that, first I need to create IAM role. Let me navigate into IAM role service page. So for that, we need to create inline policy. It helps us. It helps that EC2. It helps to enable EC2 instance to communicate with that system manager. Okay. So in the JSON format, I have already created that JSON content here. I just copy that content and put it here. So you can see what are the service we need to create to install Apache web server. So here CloudWatch, it helps us to store log files within the CloudWatch. It's a directory service. Actually, we are not going to use the directory service, but we enable this service if we want to use domain service in within the instance. And here we are going to install the Apache web server on EC2 instance. So we need EC2 instance access. So S3 bucket, the system manager will have documents. We mentioned the commands within the document, so the document will be stored in the S3 bucket during the deployment time. And system manager is the service to install to mention the document and SSM messages. So these are the permission we needed, and let me create the policy first. So the policy name is EC2 and SSM. Okay, install packages within the EC2 instances. Okay, now let me create the policy. Okay, the policy has been created. Now we need to create role. So the role is for EC2 instance. We don't need user permission to access those services. So for that we need to create role, and I have created a trust policy. It's for EC2 instance, and just add it the content of JSON and click next. And we need to select the policy inline what we created earlier, and we have to select that policy. This is easy to hyphen SSM, right? I select that, and the role name is, yeah, we can give any role name, easy to SSM. Okay, that role name is already exist. I think I need to give another role name and document. Okay, enable to install packages on the EC2 instances. Okay, now let I click create role button. The role is created. The role name is easy to SSM document. Now I navigate into easy to instance service page. Click launch instance. Okay, we just type web server trade ecom web servers. So just imagine we have multiple web servers. We need to install some packages within the web server. We don't want to if we have 100 instances, we don't want to log in into each instance, and we don't want to create on instances, right? We don't want to install packages within the instance. We don't want to manually log in. We can use this service to install any packages or any command. We can run any command within the EC2 instance. So the AMI is Amazon Linux 2 AMI, and instance type is T2 micro. You can select instance type as you need. We are not going to log in into the instance, so proceed without a key pair. I'm going to install Apache server, so we need to open HTTP port for it. Okay, we need to access it, access the URL. In the advanced details, we have to select the IAM role profile what we created earlier, right? EC2 hyphen SSM. So that's it. The default, we can ignore the default value. Here the user data, we can install the Apache web server using this user data, but I'm going to do it using SSM, system manager. Okay, now the number of instances, I just put 4 for now, and launch instance. So the instances has been initiated, instances have been initiated, and now let me group these instances. For that, resource group and tag editor. Go to this service and create resource group. It's a tag based. Okay, the resource group type is AWS EC2 instance. Okay, and the tag name, we have to mention the key. Okay, name, and it's a trade e-com web server site. We mention that name, we can confirm it. Sorry, EC2. We can confirm the instance name. So when we go to that instance tab, we can see that. So the all instance name is trade ecom web servers. So I have selected trade ecom web servers in this pop-up. So you can see the instances. What are the instances are available which in the same name. Okay. Now create group. We have to mention the group name. Trade ecom web server group. Okay, included all web include all web servers within the group, all web servers of the trade e-com servers. Okay, and click create group. So the group has been created. Now let me navigate into system manager service. So you can see now, this is system management console. Here is a change management tool under a document, right? We have to open the document. So click own by me. I'm going to create it and create document command or session, and the name is install Apache. Okay, target type, we don't want to specify the target type now, and document type is command document, and we can select the YAML format. Now you can see the details. This is the message type, it's a string, and the name. the default values, and you can see the message means here is the message, right? We mentioned the message details here. The name is example, but I'm going to change the content. I have created another content to install the Apache web server. Here the Apache web server package name is httpd. The first command we have to yum update you have to execute the yum update command. The second command, yum install and start the service, enable the service. After rebooting the instance, it should be, the service should be available. So, and store some ma- pages within the HTML folder. So these are the commands I'm going to execute within the EC2 instance without logging the instances. Okay. Now let me create the document. So again, you click one by me. What is the document name? Install Apache, right? Just select this document and go to the action. No, just open the document. Sorry, and click run command. So we need to specify the target. The target is, we have the three options, but we already grouped the instances. So we select the group name. The group name is Trade Ecom Web Server Group. Here we already created, right, this group, Trade Ecom Web Server Group. Just select the group, and if you need, you can add comment, and the right command output will be stored in the S3 bucket. We provided the details. Okay, now I'm going to execute this document. I'm going to execute that in the commands. Now we can see three instances are showing. How many instances? Four instances. Let's see. Now it's displaying four instances. The command has been executed. So we can check it whether it's installed or not. How we can check it? Just open any one of the instance. You can see the public IP, right? And just open it because we install a web server. You can see now here, right? Hello world from the host name. What we mentioned in the YAML file. Here, this is hello world. Here, hello world from host name, the full host name. Again, we can see the same thing in other instance because we selected four instances, so we can see the details. We can directly open that IP. 1 minute. Let's just copy that IP, then we can put it here. Okay, I think it's a TP port, right? So for that, I need to enter. Okay, that content is displayed. This is 19.20. This is 25.187. So we browse the URL from different servers. Now, the next instance, yeah, here now different IP address. The next instance, you can see that all four instances IPs are different. So we installed Apache web server within the EC2 instance without login the server. So this is how we can manage the packages within the EC2 instance using AWS System Manager. Okay. I hope this session helps you to manage. It helps you to learn how we can install Apache web server or any you can specify any commands within this part. You can execute it following the steps. So that's all from me today, and we can see the interesting session. We can see the interesting topic in the next session. Thank you for watching. I hope this session was helpful to you. Uh, if you like to follow me, and you can subscribe my channel. Thank you.